I'm gonna have to start changing. I gotta get rid of a lot of crap that's on my phone. I don't know where all this crap built up. I think I picked up a freaking virus. I heard something really loud up in the area. I forget, a thunderstorm soon. I've got 4 minutes to show what was wrong here. Let me show what was wrong here. Oh gosh. Alright, so remember when I ran this thing, when I went and picked it up? You see these little springs on these butterflies? They're like clock springs. This one had come undone. They usually, normally what happens is they break, and that's why. But you have to have that on there for this to have tension to go back. I might even have to wind it around one more time. I'll have to go see what my other one acts like, but the bottom line is, there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a thunderstorm. Usually they break, and when they break, you can order them, or you can just take it off and just lengthen it a little bit with a pair of pliers and put a new bend in it and put it back on, and then it'll work fine. But see how it's returning it? Before it wasn't hooked up, so this thing was just free floating. So this was going all over the place wherever it wanted. That's why it was racing. See, now in slow, it's coming back. See, so that's all that was. I would run it right now to make sure, but I'll wait till tomorrow. It might need to be wound around one more time, but that's all that was. So that's fixed. So the engine is good. I put a new gas cap on. Here's what the upgraded one. Oh, I put the upgraded one on one of my engines. How's the oil look? Actually perfect. It's dead on the money, and it's really not dark at all. So, got a good engine here. Recoil needs to be wound. I gotta take it off and wind it one more time so it goes back all the way. That's all. That's the only problem. Oh yeah, it's coming. That's the only problem there. And then as far as repair to the machine, the only thing, like I said, that I know for sure right now that needs to be done is this auger. It's got to be bent back, and then it's got to be welded back into place onto this weld and then fixed. But see, that's why these things go for 50, 60 bucks. They get bent up, broken. Sometimes they get bent too badly to repair. Of course, I'm gonna try repairing that one, so that if I do want to sell the machine, I'm not putting too much money into it. But if not, parts. Lots of good parts worth money. Chute, engine, one good auger, good rims and tires, belts, you know, I could keep going. But that's all that it was with the engine. So I guarantee if I started that motor right now, it would run perfect. It might need an adjustment on the tack. That was unhooked, so I don't know if somebody was messing with it at some point. And on this side, they're actually worthless, these things. Because look how loose that is. It doesn't even do anything. Once you put this fuel line on the barb, they're not coming off anyway. So there's really, these fuel clamps, they're really pointless. They're more for show than anything, I noticed. Oh, and the cover just was missing one screw. And they cut the wire that goes to the key. But these mechanisms for the key, I keep them. I need them. When they go missing, or I don't have one, then I have one to put on. So I'm just going to pop that off, and then this unit won't need a key.